Well, hello and welcome to another unboxing video on my channel. A couple things I'm going to touch on before starting here. First off, this was once again a blind buy purchase for me, so I'm not going to get into a lot of details about Kamisama Kiss because I have not actually watched the anime yet nor read any of the manga. So I really don't have any input one way or the other as to whether I like the series or not. I can possibly touch up on that later on if I get the time and think about it. Otherwise, yeah, this will just be basically me touching up on a couple key points about what the anime is about and going through everything that Funimation has put into this box set, which two big factors that got me to buy this. First off, being the fact that the limited edition, it was only going to be limited to 2,500 total releases. So, not going to be many of these Goddess Edition sets floating out there, out and around. So, if you don't pick one of these up, odds are they're not going to be out there much longer, and you're going to probably see the price on this skyrocket rather quickly. I was one of the unfortunate souls, and I'm sorry to drag this on, that didn't get the original Orimo release right away and ended up having to settle for the standard edition release. I wasn't about to pay God knows how many hundreds of dollars for something off eBay uh, or more. But it felt really bad that I missed out on that. Unfortunately, with Orimo, I didn't actually get to watching it until well after the original limited edition DVD set had been released. But yeah, and so anyway, the second thing being that I probably touched on this before, that Kamisama Kiss is directed by the same gentleman who did Fruits Basket, and Fruits Basket was another of my favorites and one of the first animes I actually had seen. And kudos to my ex Mandy, who happened to show that one to me. Also, Vandred, Rurouni Kenshin. I could go on, but anyway. Yeah, and so one other thing, if you haven't noticed by now, yeah, I'm sick. So if any jump edits happen to occur, and as most of you know, I don't really take the time to edit my videos heavily, if at all. So if you see a bunch of edits in here, it was probably me not wanting to have to, yeah, coughing or sneezing or other, well, I don't want to subject you to that. So anyway, yeah, so we have here, this is the Goddess Edition release of Kamisama Kiss, or if I can pronounce this correctly, Kamisama Hajime Mashita, or The God Has Come. It is a Japanese manga series serialized in Hana to Yume, the shoujo manga magazine in Japan, and licensed for release here in North America by Viz Media, the manga, and then of course Funimation has been streaming this for a little while, and came out with the standard and Goddess Edition releases, and once again touching up on the fact that only 2,500 of these are going to be produced. So I have a feeling if you don't get yours right away, sorry, you're probably going to lose out. And, I'm still kicking myself from a year or so ago when, or was it 2 years ago, that I missed out on Orimo and had to settle for the standard edition release. And as much as I would love to get the Blu-ray release, the almost $300 is just way out of my league. Although I have to admit, I am seriously thinking about importing the Blu-rays for Lucky Star one of these days. Those are really expensive too, but they not Aniplex of America there, so you can't really. I'd love to blame them for the high price, but okay, I'm getting way off on the wrong tangent here. So let's see here. Yeah, and once again, I mentioned the fact that this is a blind buy for me, so I have not watched the anime, read the manga, or anything. I really don't know what it's about, so I'm not going to get in depth about my feelings about the show yet because I haven't watched it yet. So I'll have to come back at a later time and see if I can give some impressions after I've gone through this. But jumping over, just basically looking at the plot, it says after Nanami's father runs away due to gambling debts and she gets evicted from her apartment, she meets a strange man named Mikage who is afraid of dogs. She saves him from a dog and tells him her story, and he gives his house as a thank you for saving him. So she accepts the offer because she's homeless, but when she arrives at his house, she's shocked to see it's not a normal home, but a shrine for worship. So after that, she's greeted by Onikiri and Kotetsu, who are the keepers of the shrine, and then meets Tomoe, Mikage's familiar, and learns that he used to be the earth deity of the shrine and bestowed upon her the mark so she could be the new deity. At first, Nanami is reluctant, but as she lives with Tomoe, Onikiri, and Kotetsu, she begins to understand and work hard in her new position as the earth deity, and as the story progresses, she finds herself falling in love with Tomoe, but he rejects her because the love between a human and yokai is taboo. Despite saying that, Tomoe finds himself falling in love with her too. Falling in love with a yokai. There was, I have to admit, there was one episode in was it season 2 or season 3? It might have been season 3 of Natsume's Book of Friends, where Natsume goes back to visit one of the villages he lived in as a small child, and he goes back to visit a yokai that teased him, although you come to find out she didn't tease him just because she wanted to be a pain in the keister, but she actually kind of had a fondness for the kid, especially after she found out how rough his life was. But anyway, I'm going off on the wrong tangent again. Let's go ahead and cut into the box here for those of you interested to see what comes with this, and possibly, those of you on the fence about picking this up who are big fans of the series might be interested to see what all comes in here. Obviously, there's plenty of pictures posted online, but, kind of nice to just go ahead and see the actual product that shows up instead of just what might have been touched up or mastered for a photograph just to look good. Okay, so Right Stuff. Of course, hey, more sticky tacky pads. You can always use those. Alright, invoice goes to the side. I always laugh when I get some of these that I already have. It's like, yeah, good stuff. Although Princess 9, don't know. Have not checked it out. Looks, could be an interesting one. Obviously, I'm guessing that it's streamed online someplace, so, okay. That is a big, heavy box. Wow. Even though there aren't, like, all the gem cases, and, this kind of reminds me from the size of, like, one of the old, 5 or 6 disc, chunky art boxes. Yeah, it would help if I held this in frame, wouldn't it? Sorry about that. Yeah, this reminds me of one of the larger chunky art boxes you used to get, like 4 or 5 years ago, before they started shrinking everything down into the smaller editions. Looks like both the Blu-ray and the DVDs come in DVD size gem cases for this one. Not surprising, but wow, for all the things that come in this, that they crammed it all into this little box. That's quite something. Hopefully that doesn't speak that some of these items are extremely small. Alright, here comes the fun part, where we cut into the box, or I should say cut into the plastic. The last thing obviously you want to do is cut into the box. There goes your collector's value right out the window, but too, once you open this for the first time too, there goes your collector's value. But hey, you know, what the hell's the point? So just having something sit there on the shelf like this, I mean, you're buying it obviously to watch it also. Okay, alright. So, we'll look at our box here. Okay. And once again, it's like, well, I have no comments as far as characters, because, yeah, I've not watched the series yet, but just looking at general artwork on the box here. And our bottom side. Top side. Very nice box indeed. Okay. Alright, so we'll start here. This would be FUNimation, really? Did we really have to stamp this so it stands out? Disc made in Mexico. Really, that looks so cheap. Tacky, sorry, but no. I may have to see if I can find a replacement gem case for this, so I can get that stupid disc made in Mexico off of there. Alright, go ahead and check out our insert for the DVD discs. And I'm going to look at the artwork. And over to the reverse side. Okay. And disc screenings. Pretty basic. Nice purple for the first disc, first DVD, kind of a reddish purple for the second, and then more of a pinkish purple color for the third. Okay. And we'll move on then to the Blu-rays. And 2 Blu-ray discs. There's our cover art. And on the inside, and 2 discs. Blu-ray, we have kind of the aqua color, and whoa, Shamrock Shake green almost. Shamrock Shake. I only say that because, yeah, I'm a manager at McDonald's, so selling a lot of the Shamrock Shakes right now. It's crazy. All right. Wow, they really did pack all this in here, didn't they? Okay, so here is what I would call the reusable shopping bag. It's actually a little bit bigger bag than I was expecting, too. In fact, I don't know if I can even get this all in frame. Probably not. Nice size bag, though. Kind of give you an idea of the size of the bag. Here's the one disc. or gem case. So yes, an actual full-size bag. And there's just the screening on the one side. It's a nice kind of a light purple color. Alright. This would be the ornamental hair decoration. Hair stick? Let me see here. Yes, Nanami's ornamental hair stick. It's got danglies. Very cool. I like the pouch that it comes in. This nice velvety upholstering pouch. There we go. And here we have I believe this is the Tomoe Onomori Lucky Amulet. So, I'm going to guess very neat how that's been sewn together there. See if you can get this in focus up close. And the reverse side. And moving on here, this would be the fan. And let's see, fan comes apart up here. And let's see, looks like they got it taped at the top. Nope, there we go. Slides off. And slides open like so. That is cool. And it's a fan, so yeah, also will keep you cool. Just kidding. No. Alright. Gonna fold that back together here. Very carefully. There we go. And I believe the last of this is the postcards. And one-sided. It's so quiet in here, you probably just heard the computer fan kick on. Hilarious. Yeah, that's going to wrap up things for this video. But before I leave you here, a couple other things to touch up on quick. Also received in the mail. I mentioned about the S.A.V.E. editions for Strike Witches, I believe, in another video. Pardon me while I take a drink here quick. The S.A.V.E. editions for Strike Witches from Funimation. I got through Right Stuff during the last 40% off Funimation sale, so really surprised that they had these listed for $14.99 a piece. DVD Blu-ray combo packs. And so with the 10% Got Anime savings, brought these down to $13.49 each for 12 episodes, both on DVD and Blu-ray. Which, there's that damn Disc Made Mexico thing again. Oh well. But, yeah, and of course we also have the nasty little green save thing on there. But it's quite a price to pick up Strike Witches on combo pack for under $30. 13 and a half, 14 be 20, so about $27. That's excuse me, to me quite a buy. And then also recently, along with all these, during that sale, I went ahead and picked up the limited edition print for Hellgirl from that sale. And I'm going to pan over here quick. She's over here by the window. There's my eye. And then the last thing would be, yeah, I'm going to come over this way and knock some stuff out of the way. And yeah, the other one that I didn't get on my holiday video was that my lithograph with the girls from Azumanga Daioh. Yeah, so good stuff again, and hopefully a few more coming down the road here again too. But before this video gets too much further out of control, I'll be signing off for now. So once again, thanks for tuning in and sticking around, and we'll talk to you again soon.